All right, man. We're live with the captain, the one and only Captain Leon Muhammad, the Hall of Famer. As you guys see on the screen, I got your picture up with New Jersey Boxing Hall of Fame. I have that on the on the um on the screen so they can see it. We got Ring Magazine legend, author, Mr. Come and See You. Uh, uh, Mr. Protect J Prince. What else we got? What other nickname we got
No,
for
no,
you,
no, no,
champ?
no, no. No, there you go. There you go. Let me say this.
All right, go ahead, champ. Go ahead,
You
champ.
know, I don't protect nobody. Only thing I protect is the Holy Quran and the Hadith and Surah of the Prophet.
Uh-huh.
Yes, James Prince is my friend.
Uh-huh.
He is my brother. When I needed him, when my mother died, he came through. Whatever he do in his life, that's between him and God.
Absolutely.
I did speak with him about Abdullah Mason. He hugged me. He said, brother, I love you. Well, from there on, whatever he do, alhamdulillah, now, let's get down to boxing. Now we got
a lot to talk about, man. Where you want to start, man? Because I know they want to hear your reactions on all. You want to start with Friday night with the women?
Friday night. Katie Taylor, one of the greats. She's better than later could ever be.
Whoa.
3-time champion, 3 wars with a Puerto Rican, and the Irish came too. The other girl, she got a gift.
Who's that?
What's her name? What's her name? The other girl on the card. The other girl on the card. Lucinda, what's her name?
I don't know who you're talking about.
The other girl on the card, she got a gift.
The black girl from Newark, from Brick City? Oh, Alicia Bumgardner.
Alicia Bumgardner got a gift.
You think she got? You think the hometown favorite gave it to her?
The hometown got it. We got a New York gift.
Okay. I'll start with Katie Taylor, man. You know, I was watching the fight and I got caught up in the attempted ring generalship of Amanda Serrano. And then my common sense kicked in after the last round. They were trying to steal the fight by pretending to be active and throwing those ghost punches and moving forward. But her counter punching was so quick that people on TV and people in the stands couldn't see it. She was accurate, dog. Katie Taylor was accurate, and it was beautiful, man. And at the end of the 10th round, I said, Katie Taylor won. You know, I thought she was losing during the fight, and then I calmed down. I was like, hold up. The TV ain't even picking up on her counter shots, you know? But go ahead, Mr. Muhammad.
Fred, her counter shot was like God of yesteryear. She picked her shot. She picked them. You saw how she kept spinning like Ray, like a pull-up fighter. She kept spinning in front of the judges. Want them to see what she was doing. Yeah. She did a hell of a job, man.
Yeah, she was.
Better than I thought she was going to do fight number 3.
Yeah.
The fight was so close. I think if they do number 4, people would buy it.
It would still sell out Madison Square Garden, but I think they got to go overseas for that. She down 0-3, you know, and she's earned the right to sell out O2 Arena, or maybe she does half the venue at Wembley. I don't know what they can do, but she's earned the right to say, you got to come over. What'd you say?
She should take the home. If they do 4, she should take the island.
You're right. That'll be big over there.
She's the Irish. She would sell it out.
Yeah.
She would do something in Ireland that Barry McGuigan didn't do. The great Barry McGuigan. So that was a hell of a fight.
Man, wasn't it? It was great to watch, dog. I ain't even gonna hold you. It was.
And if you ain't no women guy,
I'm not a women's guy at all, but it was clean boxing though. It was very clean. It wasn't clinchy.
And they had much respect for each other.
They did. I appreciated that at the end of the fight, man.
They had much respect. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, Katie said, "We are 2 women in a man's sports." Mm-hmm. It was a hell of a fight.
Sure.
Now, Fred, listen, the hotels were so packed. Mm-hmm. Their hotel. Mm-hmm. But I was at the guy's hotel. You know, I was with Bill Haynes. Fred, you know, that was a good fight. Jay Paul and Eddie Hunt, they did a good job with the girls, the girls show. The girls show, to me, was better than the Shake Show Saturday night.
Nah.
What a buck that was.
Well, on TV, it looked really, really good, man. Hey, before we get into Saturday night, you said Alicia Bumgardner lost?
She got it, but I thought she lost.
Why?
It was close, man. It was real close.
It was close. It was close. What do you think? She has a new trainer. What do you think of Derrick James as a trainer?
She got a reject. She got a guy that been lost 3 fights in a row.
I didn't think about that. Wow. God damn. Frank Martin. But prior to that, Earl Spence and Jamel Charlo. 3 big fights he's lost. So he's not a big fight trainer. Wow.
Very cool fight. Counting Earl Spence and the fight Saturday and the fight Friday night.
Nah, he won Friday night, man. The judges say he won. He won. His mama call him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. You know, you got to give him credit. Now,
the judges, like at home, say them judges be drunk.
Yeah, sometimes they do, man. Hey, you know what I didn't like about that? The lack of head movement, and I think Alicia Bumgardner is athletic enough where she can pivot out. You know, left side, right side. She can get off and pivot out. You know,
if you ain't taught to do it, you won't do it.
Yeah, close the door with a hook. You know, I think she's talented enough where she can pivot and close the door with a hook, double jab on her way out. You know, stuff like that. She wasn't talented.
You can say all that, Fred, but if you ain't taught it, you can't do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. Seriously, I was watching Alicia Bumgardner's fight, and I says, I could be a boxing trainer. I swear to God, I'm never gonna be one, but I'm saying, like, I'm looking and I'm like, dude, Alicia Bumgardner looks physically perfect. Like, so she looks like Marvelous Marvin Hagler, the female version. So I'm like, she should be more talented in that ring. She should be overwhelmingly athletic in that ring. She should be triple jabbing before the girl even blinks, you know?
But Fred, you gotta understand. You can say all that is good, Fred. But if you ain't talented, you ain't do it.
Right. I agree.
And I thought the other girl won.
I thought Alicia Bumgardner won. I thought Alicia Bumgardner won because she her veracity in rounds 8, 9, and 10, like you could tell she wanted it more. You know, she was physically more active. She had a higher sense of urgency, you know.
Fred, yeah. I just think that round 10, the other girl put it out. If anything, Fred, it should have given the girl a draw.
Okay.
Now, Fred, if it's so, and by her being who she is, the judges gave it to her.
Right.
You can argue, and then you can people that don't know boxing, never fought and never trained nobody, they wouldn't be the same. But the fight with Katie and Amanda, the fight was great as the other two. They lived up, Fred, until the rubber match. They lived up to it. The fight lived up to it.
Right.
They lived up to the hype.
And you know what else I thought with Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano is fighters are human.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want to go through them wars, man. They like, hold up. It's like they didn't make a silent agreement, but they like, man, we done beat it. I don't want to get hit. and Katie was like, I don't want to get hit either. Like, man, like we done.
The night was so great until that clown walked in.
Who's the clown?
The girl with the blue hair from
hair.
Grand Rapids. She was there with her manager, Mark Rapids.
Oh, I didn't see her, but go ahead.
She was there.
I knew she was there because I saw her, but I didn't see her during the fight, though. They didn't show her on TV.
She looked at me and kept walking.
As she should. Why should she say something to you, man? She ain't gonna say nothing to me. Well, she'll curse me out when she see me. She can't talk to you because you're an elder, but she can curse me out. I'm gonna see her because she spends a lot of time here in LA, so I'm destined to run into her at a Laker game or a Clipper game or a college game or something like that sometime soon.
She's a publicity hound. She go where there's a camera. She always want the camera on her nasty stuff, showing her behind on TV, running behind married men. She's desperate. But anyway, said Eddie and Jake Paul did a good show. I agree.
It looked good on TV, and it paced well too. I wasn't bored. My wife was in the living room because instead of family movie night, it was Friday night. We watched the fight, and so we let the kids run around the house and play. But Dre actually watched Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano with me. So that goes to show you that, and she wasn't like, change the channel, I don't want to watch it. She was watching it simultaneously. She was reading a book too, like so. I was pleasantly pleased. It was no blood. I'm really happy for the other young lady out of Brick City, Patterson, New Jersey. Man, well, yeah, and I hope she get the Carissa Shields fight. And that's easy to sell with Jake Paul and Green. Shadeja Green is her name. And she's from Patterson, New Jersey, and we can't move forward without you giving us a Hurricane Rubin Carter story before we move on to Saturday night.
What about Rubin? He's going on.
You know him, right?
Yeah, I know Rubin real well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's from Patterson, New Jersey, ain't he?
Yeah, he's from Patterson.
Yeah,
so
I know he's
going to get his crown. So what about Rubin?
I don't know nothing about him besides what I saw in the movie. That's all.
Okay. So what are you asking me about the late #1 contender?
How was your relationship with him? How did you meet him?
Fred, I met him in the gym. I wasn't really tight with him. I saw him down in prison. He wasn't one of my favorite guys. He's all right. He fought some people I know. He fought Georgie Benton. And he fought George. He fought the champion. He fought the championship of the world. And he got robbed. That's all I know, Fred. That's all I can say. I know him when he came home. The girl that you need to interview, she got him out on bail. Mustafa's wife put up his bail for the retrial. They got into it. She revoked his bail and signed him back. When he got another trial, he got free. The people from Canada kept fighting and got him out. And he died up in Canada. But Calvin Kelly, Mustafa's wife, got him out the first time in '74, and Ali put up the money.
Ali, that's interesting.
I can't go any further. That's all I know about it.
And why wasn't he one of your favorite guys?
Because he wasn't from Philadelphia.
Okay.
Gotcha. And he wasn't a Muslim.
Okay.
In those days, if you wasn't Muslim, we didn't hang around.
Gotcha.
Whether you was in the gym or not.
Okay, gotcha. By the way, I got a story to tell you today. So today, Lincoln had 2 games, right? Down 4 with 40 seconds to go. Lincoln becomes Mr. Amazing, makes 2 free throws, makes a jump shot to send it in overtime, and scores 6 points in overtime, and we win by like 4. Game 1. You know what he did in game 2 as an encore performance? He goes for 40.
He made 40 points.
Yeah, 40, dog. 40. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah, the kid coming.
That's good.
So
good.
yeah. So
That's good.
yeah.
Great for my big nephew.
Yeah, he's coming, dog. So moving forward, Saturday night, it looked like it was a lot of energy. Now, Mr. Muhammad, I gotta tell you, it looked beautiful on TV. Was the did you go to the fight?
Yeah, I was at the fight.
Okay, man, was it beautiful? I'm not gonna lead you. Was it a beautiful spectacle?
It was a beautiful spectacle, but it was also a bullshit spectacle. Because the favorite got his head cracked to the white meat. Listen, bro. And I love Berlanga. His father took good care of me. I got respect for him. What I say, all the great ones lost. So he lost. It isn't Fred. Nobody knew that kid was that good. The beat Berlanga. Nobody knew he was that good, Fred.
I'm gonna disagree with. Well, I'll say that because he started off his career here in Los Angeles at 10 Goose Boxing Gym, and one of my friends spars him. So, like a close friend, and he knew he would be a world champion one day. They've done a few rounds together out there in the valley. 2, don't you ever in your life mention in the same sentence the greats and Berlanga, because that sounds something that you would tell me never ever do again. He's not. Berlanga is the dancing monkeys. Wait. Let me finish. Because I know you may disagree with me. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna say some bullshit. Berlanga is the dancing monkeys in the circus that plays with the kids.
Okay, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
Yeah, he was. He's a sideshow. He's a sideshow. He's verbally entertaining, and he hasn't been entertaining in the ring since Bob Arum perfectly prepared him. Perfectly filleted him 15 opponents with 15 first round knockouts. The greats don't even do that. Come on now. And so that goes to show you the greatness of Top Rank, because Berlanga got 2 or 3 fights lately that he shouldn't have earned. He didn't earn the Canelo fight. He got the Canelo fight. I don't like his public disposition neither. Now I will say, I did enjoy the Oscar De La Hoya. Were you at the press conference when he did that shenanigans?
Yeah,
now, he should have cleaned up the language. So see, this is why you need a PR team. This is why you need a PR team, dog. You needed to do that so they could play it on channel 2, 4, 7, ESPN, Fox Sports. He cursed too much. He dropped the N-word too much. He should have did it more cleverly so it goes across the world. They only thinking about the internet and likes and views. But if you over 50, you watch the news at 5 o'clock. You watch the news at 7 o'clock. So they didn't plan that properly. But I thought it was funny because I'm a boxing fan, so I'm going to pick it up anyway. But they should have strategically planned it out. And I'll tell you one thing. I'm shocked Floyd Mayweather didn't do that. I know I know he's done some other things, but I'm shocked Floyd really never stomped Oscar publicly, something like that. Go ahead, dog.
Well, let me say this. All sincerely, I've been around boxing a long time. Somebody, and what I will say, Fred, that I didn't know that this kid could punch like that.
Right.
I didn't know. I heard of him. At first, I thought he was the light heavyweight that's with Don, but it's a different area. And Turkey out he got something there. But Fred, the fight that they started talking about after that fight was him getting the winner of Crawford Canelo. That would be a super fight.
It wouldn't be a super fight now. Come on, man.
They could build it. DK could build it a super fight.
No.
Here's what I'm saying now.
Okay.
You can dispute me all you want.
I'm gonna listen to you first, though.
But DK can make it a super fight. DK can sell it around the globe because of the magnitude of who he is and what he have done. All the super fights, all the great fights he have done. People would go for it. They would go for it just to see if the old man still got it at 94. He could sell it one more time. If DK won the first bid for that fight, he would bid. I would make sure me and Carl would get in the bid for it because he can make it a super fight. He know how to do it. Frank Warren, Eddie and them can't spell super fight. Bob know how to do it, but they're not. They're so greedy. The guys that got these fighters, they're going to want their cut. They're not going to bring Don in. For some reason, he's going to steal the show. Waving the flag, only in America. He's even going to have his man Trump there. The commander-in-chief. Don know how to sell it. Because all the stars come out for DK. The magnitude. The parties he's going to throw with it. But getting back to the fight itself, that would be a great fight for Canelo. But I don't think Canelo can beat this kid at his age. People talking about the Crawford Canelo fight. Fred, Father Time might grab both of them in the first round. And it'd be a different fight. We don't know. Never know when Father Time and death is coming. So I look at it, this kid, he's in a good position. He knocked off a rated guy. He's in a good position. Now, I spoke with David Benavides. He hugged me. He said, "Oh man, I remember you from Corpus Christi, Texas. You had a fighter to fight my brother." So, it was a good show, Fred. It would have been better if they had boxing people. He don't have boxing people. His cadetta girl is the worst. She's the worst, man. And Shelly Finkel was there at the press conference. I don't know what for the November fight. I don't know why he was there. I don't know who he got on November, but Shelly was there. I don't know who he got for November. You know who he got, Fred?
No. Maybe Wilder be on that card since it's out of the country. I have no idea. Now that card
wasn't in New York. None of his people in New York.
Right.
Because they had Devin in them press conference right after the weigh-in.
That was smart. They should have had it.
That's when I saw David Benavides and the guy Devin fight that's with Top Rank. Bob wasn't there, but Carl Moretti was there.
Right.
I knew Carl from the old days at the Garden. And even the boy Devin fighting, his manager is the worst.
Who's his?
Got a fat Italian girl named Jolene. She's greasy than a pork chop. She used to go with the trainer of Danny Jacobs, Andre Rosia. Danny Jacobs old trainer. She was a scumbag.
Whoa.
She see me, she run. Because years ago, Fred, when I was in the street, I put my hands on. But she got to talking slick about me, Don, and Carl. That we was bad for boxing. That's okay. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give him something to write about. Wally Matthews and Michael Cat, they wrote about it. So this guy's crazy. But anyway, Fred, it was a good show. It would have been a great show in Queens if they had boxing people to put it together.
Right.
They only had 4 fights, Fred. 2 of them fell out last minute.
What?
2 fights fell out.
Oh, but that's the prelims, right?
Yeah, 2 of the prelims. See, it was 2 other 10 rounds on there.
That's awful.
And 1 that fell out.
That's awful. They getting career high paydays and they falling out. What they thinking about, man? That's stupidity.
Fred, I'll tell you, I had 2 substitutes, a kid from Harlem and a kid from Jersey City, with a 4-6. But they say I gave them the wrong number. I said, I give you what I think it was the last minute to save your card, make your card look good.
Yeah, nah, they didn't. Nah, you didn't give them the wrong number. they said forget it. You know, they the money was already paid and they just took the money. You know what I mean? Because they know Turkey ain't balancing no books. Now let me allegedly, right? Now let me go back to what you said about that would be a blockbuster fight. It won't, because I can't even pronounce the man's name yet. You know what I mean? And Hashim, well, I don't even know his name to get the guy that beat Berlanga. So he got some American, he got to build his American footprints because he fought a lot of fights in the UK. So I believe he's going to be Turkey's darling, 1 for his religion, right? And 2 from where he's from. So I can anticipate him probably fighting the PBC fighter that fought on the card. No, is that too high? That's 75, right? What's the guy that fought on he got knocked down but won?
Yeah, the one that Ronnie Shields had.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't know him, but I know the manager.
Right.
He got,
right.
I know Louis the Cuba Senior.
Yeah.
And the lawyer Leon Mongold is his manager.
Yeah, King's Boxing. So I could see him fighting him sometime real soon, and that will build his cachet. They may even fight on the undercard of part 3 whenever that fight happens, if it's in the distant future, right? Before we move forward, what's your thoughts on Oscar's fishnet stockings and that whole fiasco?
But I don't know. I didn't see it. I can't comment.
You've never seen those pictures?
No, but I don't. But I'm a Muslim. I don't get involved. Look at pictures. I don't get involved.
Well, I mean, you couldn't help, but I mean,
whatever man do, he do, man.
If
I want to comment on something I don't know about, I never seen the pictures. I can't comment on.
Wow. Okay. Well, do you think Oscar got some sugar in his tank?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. He probably put sugar in his grits, though. I'm sure. I know Oscar eats grits.
I don't know. That's what you think.
Okay.
You gotta think about everybody.
No, I mean, I live in LA, so I've been watching Oscar since the Olympic Auditorium, since he waved those 2 flags. You know, so me and Oscar go way back. We go, 92, 90.
Yeah. Know him.
Yeah,
so I know him real well. You know, because you know, when he was with Top Rank. I was there when he fought Chavez. Chavez was over the hill.
Right.
So it was a great night for boxing in New York. The 2 nights was great for New York boxing.
It was.
And then the old professor is coming in 2 weeks. Bob is coming in 2 weeks. The old professor is coming in 2 weeks.
Right. Now, before we get to that, we got to talk about Shakur. What was your thoughts on? Wait, before we get to Shakur, what does Berlanga do next?
Berlanga needs 3 or 4 dead men to put him back in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that his lifestyle. I love Berlanga. His father's been good to me over the years. For the last 4 or 5 years, I just wish him well, bro. That's all I can say. They got to bring him back talking, bring him back on some club shows, get him back in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get one more shot at the crown. He picked some older guys that done got knocked off. and see if he got something left in the tank.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe he can convince Danny Jacobs to come out of retirement. I don't know if he can fight that heavy, but I will agree with you. I'm glad you brought that up.
It's a rebuilding progress for him. They got to rebuild.
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more in terms of rebuilding him. If he can be rebuilt, because you said something that's so profound, and I don't want it to be like a shot in the dark that people didn't hear it. His lifestyle. The man got 30 chains. The man slings around the N-word like he's breathing air. The man is wants to be so hip hop, wants to be so famous, wants to be so popular, wants to be so New York, wants to be the king of New York.
Not to cut you off. He just got to get focused. You got to get focused.
I don't think these young kids can, though.
You got to go back to the drawing board. Papa Berlanga, my man, he just got to set him down and say, son, we got to try another route. Pop's got to sit him down. And see, I wish him well, brother. I can't say anything bad about him because what I will say, with all truth, you got to go back to the drawing board.
I agree. Whatever that drawing board is, first you got to ask, do they have a drawing board? Do they have a marker? Do they have chalk? Because the dad wears as much jewelry as the son. So I sit back and I just marvel. Like, for example, I was in the gym today and there was a 6th grade girls team playing on another court. Their best player has tattoos, those fake tattoos, and all over her body, on her neck, on her arms. And I'm like, that's only going to lead to wanting more things. That's not the most important thing. That distracts you from the most important thing. And that's who Berlanga is,
Fred, you can't compare her to him because he's a grown man. She's a child. You got to blame her parents.
Sure. I agree.
I know that Berlanga got one guy around him, other than his family, that really care for him. All them hang-oners, you got to get rid of them and go to the drawing board.
Well, them hang-oners just got knocked off this Saturday, man. And like you said, I have no qualms with Berlanga, no qualms. But like Sam Watson say, if you want to get paid, you got to fight. And these fighters believe because they have a great, they have value, and their popularity value is above average, that becomes the most important thing. Nah. You gotta, what we don't see in boxing for real, dog? When was the last time? I'm asking you a serious question, no BS, Mr. Muhammad. When was the last time you saw a picture online of a fighter running in his community or that went viral?
It's been a long time.
Exactly. As a child, and granted, media was much different. However, it should be more prevalent now. Like, hey, I just saw boxer A running down 125th Street. I just saw him running by the Apollo, and we don't see that no more. We don't see Muhammad Ali leaving that hotel on 125th Street, the Adam Clayton Powell. I forget the name of it when it was the Teresa. You don't see him. You don't see Joe Louis checking in no more. Like you don't see, like, that's some of the more iconic pictures is Muhammad Ali training.
But what you do see, now I saw the pictures with Pablo and Berlanga in the schools this week giving out tickets, talking to the teachers. I did see that myself, and I was there.
Nah, that's great.
But the pictures that you want to see, they haven't been with Ray Leonard and all the Tommy and all them going in the community, throwing punches with the little kids. You don't see that no more.
It's
You don't
not.
see that.
It's not prevalent.
It's more corporate and more commercial now.
It's more for yes. It's not off. The authenticity isn't there.
And it doesn't show. It doesn't show the 24-hour struggle that got them there.
Right.
The networks want what's going to sell 2 or 3 days coming into the fight.
Right.
They don't care about who got there, how they got there. The network care about putting butts in the seat.
Right.
That's what has destroyed the payers. When Joe number work out, go up to Providence Lake, New York, set up their training camp, everybody could come watch. These guys have these private training camps, get ready for a fight. The people don't get to really know them, they just go.
Right.
So they're not connected to the community like Ray, Thomas, Joe Frazier, all of them. Joe Frazier had his gym in the heart of the hood of Broad and Glenwood, in the heart of the hood, next to the train station. That's where Joe Frazier's gym was at.
Right.
You don't get to see fighters. You often riding on the bus or driving down the street or walking past Joe. Oh, I see Joe in there throwing punches at his age. Okay, let me walk in the gym and catch the guys walking down the street, jumping on the subway. They don't see that no more. Guys used to park their car and ride the subway up to Joe Frazier. And like Joe Lewis used to do, check in the hotel and in Teresa in the heart of Harlem.
Yep.
People coming down the street, here comes the champ, checking in. He stayed among the people. These guys get this big money, they move in these big houses, they don't come back where it all started.
Right. Now,
and you get these new fake models as girlfriends. Forget about the little girl who did their homework, who paid the gym dues when they didn't have no money, and they forget about them. So it's sad, Fred.
Yeah.
That's what you said. It's very sad. You don't get to see the champions in the neighborhood or going to the local store with your auntie or the grandmother, coming back with where it all started.
Right. Now, I will say this too. In defense of them leaving, there has been an accelerated deterioration of these inner cities. You know, whether you want to play Republicans or Democrats, you want to say black on black crime, you want to say grandma didn't own her building, own a house, the grandkids sold it, they took a second loan on the property, and now it got multiple liens on it. So there are factors that goes into that, and I stand on what I said as I agree with you simultaneously. You know, so there is duality. It's not just one single problem that plays into it.
It's a lot of problems.
Right.
These guys make money, they don't put it back in the neighborhood. You came out of this neighborhood. All them old ladies in the neighborhood, they fed you when your grandmama couldn't feed you.
Right.
They fed you. And you don't go back and sit on the porch with them for a few minutes saying Grandma, I'll come back where it all started. Got to show love and respect. When these guys make this big money, fighters and ball players and entertainers, they don't go back. They'll come back and move their mother out and buy a house and sell that house. But that's good. You take care of your family. But you also got to take care of the community. If you don't do nothing but just donate a recreation center for the seniors, do something for the kids, because this is where you came from. These are the people supporting you when you was fighting 4-rounders, when you was in the D League, before you made it to the NBA.
Right.
Before you got drafted to Villanova or DuPaul. These guys forget, man. And getting back to boxing, man, fighters today don't give back like the fighters, like the fighters of yesteryear. Even though, see, these guys can do more because they're making more money than I did, and guys came after me, and guys before me. These guys make a lot more money for you.
Sure.
They can afford to give back to the community. They can afford to take liens off these old ladies' houses that watch them grow up, that the children can't afford to help them. So, you know, like you said, it's a lot of factors, man. You know, the hotel was crowded this weekend. Both hotels. I only went to Devon's hotel with his father and one of his personal secretaries. But I stayed around the Intercontinental. That's where all the people that I know stayed at while he was there with his whole family. And you know, it was a good card for it, but the card would have been better if they had boxing people putting it together. See, when you don't have a matchmaker that know boxing, that has the number to all the gyms around the globe, that know how to put something together, the people that are trying to do it, if they don't know the gyms, they can't put nothing together.
Right. That makes sense. No, I understand where you're coming from as it pertains to that. I just watched it from a aesthetic perspective. I like the ring entrances. They didn't shrink the ring. By the way, what was the highlight of your hotel experience this weekend?
I must have signed 40 autographs, took a bunch of pictures. Everybody want to take pictures. Here come the captain. Here come a boxing legend. If anybody know boxing, this guy know boxing.
Wow.
Louis de Cuba, all the lawyers that was there, they said, this guy's crazy, but he know the game. He know the backroom deal. I say, so one guy said, let me write a book about you, another book. I know you got a book out, because I have my book. Everybody wanted to take pictures with the book. So it was a good experience. I got to see everybody, all my brothers out of Texas, all my brothers out of Louisiana, and Texas. You know, I was there shucking jiving with Ronnie Shields, his fighter. I'm close to the fighters. I don't know the fighter that Ronnie had, but I'm close to the two managers. I go back 40 years with them.
Right.
Louis the Cuban Senior. You know, Junior works with Al Heyman.
Right. Right. What was the average age of people taking pictures with you? Would you guess?
I want to say young and old.
What was the average? 30, 35, 25?
Young and old, Fred.
No, the reason why I'm asking, because I'm trying to see the demographic that you're hitting on this platform. That's all.
You know, I had a girl out of Oakland got my number from somebody and called me. She said, I always watch you on Bob and Shay Chop Conversation. She said, sir, you really know boxing. A young lady named Sister Nicole, thank you. You and Justin out there in Oakland. He called me today, said this young lady want to meet you over the phone. She's coming to the Vegas with me for the Crawford fight. I said, I may go out for that fight. I may go out for that fight. But I ain't in the flying no more.
I get that. It's
But what I will say, I took a picture with some kids with their parents that be watching, that know me from the little channel I be on, Cornerman Boxing in New York.
That's great.
And Cornerman Boxing, he's around the corner from me in Queens, and we do a lot of interviews.
That's awesome.
He's right here in Queens.
That's awesome.
And what we doing is putting things together. Susan told me to tell you she got that link ready for you. She's gonna send it to you one day this week.
Okay.
So everybody can start ordering their book.
Okay.
Let's get this book out. Let's get things done. But Bob Evans up next.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Shakur Stevenson. How many? So you say you took 40 pictures and or autographs. How many people say they knew you from our show, our platform?
The older ones did. I feel about 15 or 20. A lot of the young ones that's from New York, they know me from Cornerman Boxing.
That's great. I'm glad you're hitting many demographics, man. Now, what's your take on now you talked about the press conferences. Before we get into the Shakur Stevenson fight, we haven't spoken about that yet. What was your take on Devin Haney and Brian Norman's interactions this weekend?
Well,
were you there, by the way? Were you standing next to them? Were you in the hotel room and all that? Okay.
I was with Devin. The next day at the hotel, I was with Devin and Vito because I didn't get in. I didn't get in for the run-in but I was there to make sure nothing didn't go down at the press conference.
Right.
Because I told Brian Norman, I said, young man, slow down. It's just a fight. But if you come at my family, it's gonna be a problem. I said, ask your manager Jolene about me, and call her lawyer, my lawyer, Pat English. So Carl Moretti said, slow down, Leon. I said, Carl, tell your fighter, don't come at my family with that craziness. It's just a fight. They both going to the bank. Whoever God bless to win. But don't come with that speech there, because he's not a speech guy, Carl. You know what I'm.
Yeah.
I don't know the kid, but I know the people that got him real well.
Right. So the $3 question is, are you going to dust off your passport for that fight?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's a long flight, champ. That's a long flight from New York. Was it 14 hours from New York?
I don't know. And I don't know, Fred. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
If I go to Crawford fight, I'm not going to that fight.
Gotcha.
But I'll be at Bill. I'll stay here and take care of. If Bill leaves the younger children behind.
No, they going. Bill takes the whole family.
I don't know. I don't know. His wife's gonna like on them long flights.
Well, I mean, they flying private, so it's a different type of experience when you flying private. They got
it's not a long time in the air, Fred.
Oh, it is a long time in the air, but you got those seats that will, well, I mean, you've flown private. How many times have you flown private, Mr. Muhammad?
About 4 or 5.
Okay, 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, guy. If there was a fight in Vegas or Florida, I used to get on the plane. Gene Kilroy, our lead business manager, used to make me on the plastic, man. He said, "Come on, man, Bodine and them." I said, "Man, I don't like flying." But I got used to it when I got to moving and shaking.
Right.
That's why I was drinking that Kodiak every day. I drink about 5 shots, fall to sleep. When I wake up, I'm in Las Vegas. Now that I only drink once a year, I'm scared to death.
No, I get you.
But I like if there's a show in Norfolk, I don't fly down for 45 minutes. I just jump on the train.
Yeah, I'm taking that 45-minute flight.
If I come out, they want me to come out for Roach, but I may.
Oh, we gotta talk about that. Shh, God, I forgot. Damn.
I may go out for that, but we're gonna stop with the Roach fight because we don't know if there's gonna be a fight.
Right.
Now, first of all, Fred, a lot of people, we know Tank's out of jail, but we also know he got that probation hanging over his head.
Right.
That judge might violate.
No, he violated himself. The judge might honor.
No.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, you know what I'm saying? We know he violated himself, but what I'm saying, she can put him inside.
I hope so.
For a while.
I hope so.
So what Fred put him inside ain't gonna solve the problem. You got to get him help. See, first of all, the only good thing I think Tank did, God bless him to make money to buy his mother a house. Everything else he did in his game was wrong. He won some good fights. He won one great fight when he stopped Ryan Garcia. But Fred, like I always said to you, and I said to Jason, and I said to everybody in the interview, it's never personal, it's always business. And the guy is only good as his team. I said on your show,
right,
the last 2 years, a guy's only good as his team. When you get rid of the guys that mean something to you, Calvin Ford loved him like he was his own son. He got rid of Calvin Ford. He brought in the kid, that other guy down there out of D.C. What's his name? He was just working Tank's Corner in New York.
Oh, Barry Hunter.
And Barry Hunter, who had the Petersons.
Right.
You know, Barry's a good guy, but Barry don't care what his fighter do. If he ain't get ready for a fight, Calvin was more focused. Calvin had since he was 8 years old. And Calvin, you know, it took him over 2 years after he made a lot of money to buy his mother's house. Calvin stayed on till he bought his mama's house. But you know, his mother came from the street. Mm-hmm. Thank God she got herself together, and we move on. I wish him well, Pete. I wish him well, Fred. But I don't think this judge in Maryland is going to be as lenient as she was the last time.
And I hope. See, you and I come from different. We got to the same destination, but we took two different routes, right? And meaning tonight. I'm a very disciplined guy. Like, I don't even jaywalk. I don't litter. You understand what I'm saying? I don't curse in mixed no, I'm telling you who I am, so people know. I don't curse in mixed company. I say yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, in mixed company. I am very square in mixed company. Like, I know you, and this is my platform, so I'm very colorful. But my real life, I'm corny than a motherfucker, Mr. Muhammad. Corny than a motherfucker. I said that on purpose so people can laugh. Like, I was making a play on words. I was making a play on words. But the point I'm making.
But the good thing about it is that you're a great father.
Yeah,
I'm a living witness.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And plus, friend, I don't care if I know this about you. If a Mrs. America walk by your car butt naked, you ain't gonna cross your wife. That's how much you love that Asian sister. And I'm glad you got her because you got God sent you a good woman, no matter what color she is, you loyal to her. That's when I done did my homework. You were loyal to your wife, bro. You would never cross her.
Now, Mr. Muhammad. Miss America, Mr. Muhammad. Come on. Don't put that pressure on me, Mr. Muhammad. No. I'm messing with you now.
Let me say this.
Go ahead, dog.
I don't think nothing could make you cross her because of the kind of mother she is.
She's a great mother. She's a great mother. Phenomenal.
The love and the love she put into her family. I don't think you would ever cross her. Mm-hmm. I don't believe you would cross her. Mm-hmm. If you did, I would have to come and see you.
Oh, well, you're going to yeah.
Because, but what I will say, Fred, that I wish Tank well. I didn't say this.
I know, go ahead, dog.
I just wish Mama would set him down and smack him upside his head. Son, I didn't raise you like that. No matter what I did.
She didn't raise him. She didn't raise him.
Who is his grandmother?
Remember, he was in foster care.
Yeah, I knew he was in foster care. I thought his grandmama had him for a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she didn't raise him like from birth till he become world champion. You get what I'm saying? I know there was probably segments, but in them segments, you know, someone else is raising them or someone else is influencing them, you know, or something, you know, so.
See, Fred, the problem with him, he don't have a great team. See, Al Heyman crew didn't do him no good. He should have been with a family-oriented company like Main Events. I'm not saying this because my love for the dude for Kathy Main Event over
you talking about structure?
Structure-wise, because all the guys that was with them, they did well. When they left them, they got dead broke. They went back and took all the money that the dude was them put away from them. Now all of them broke. Look at Mildred Taylor. Made over 10 million.
20 million, man. Close to 20.
Over 20 million. Mm-hmm. Over 20 million. Dead broke, can't talk, picking up cans, can't pay to go to a neurosurgeon. Mm. Have you heard him talk in the last couple of years, Fred?
I've heard him on the HBO special they did. Yeah, they had subtitles.
Can't even talk a lick. Mm-hmm. But see, Fred, when you do wrong If your house gonna come back, you got all this money. You didn't take care. You took care of your mom and your daddy, but you didn't take care of your aunt and them. You buying cars and buildings for these girls. When the spotlight is over, the girl got the building in her name.
Right.
She got rid of you and got somebody else.
Right.
It's hard, Fred, for these kids today because they don't have the team. Them old timers didn't make no money, but they was loyal to their craft.
Right.
They stayed in the gym. It was law. These kids today made more in one fight than Ray Robinson made in his whole career, and he was the greatest of all time.
Right. Right.
So, I mean, Fred, what Crawford and them get, Robinson didn't make that in a lifetime.
Man, they getting more than what Canelo and Crawford are getting in the next fight is what is an entire salary cap for the Yankees and or the NBA team, dog.
I mean, that's crazy.
It wasn't
for 36 minutes.
Yeah, but we paying for it though. So I mean, those tickets are going to be astronomical. The pay-per-view is going to be $99. So
I'm not paying for nothing.
And neither am I. And neither am I.
You know, if I go out there, you know, Bomas, they're going to take care of me. I talked to Julie. Julie said, I said, Julie, the guys, man, she said, no, they know you crazy. They know you hustling. He said, Bomas said, look at my crazy guy. Talking that talk. They all know me. They ain't going to play with me. But it is what it is, Fred. I wish Tank well. Now we got to stop in Newark, New Jersey.
No. I got to comment on Tank first. I got to comment on Tank. Because you're not gonna I gotta say this, and I gotta give credit to the people who live their life accountable, man. You know, we always say when a person goes to jail, they need a second chance. They need a third chance. We also got to take into account it's always a man and a woman's choice to go to jail. And I think that we lose sight of that because we've been trained in impoverished communities. No snitching, hate the police, the streets are king. Hip hop is the Bible. Hip hop verses is the new Bible, you know, or the Quran, you know. No. Accountability and integrity and family should be at the forefront. And I think a person like Tank, who I have visually seen him assault the woman. I have visually seen him get in a car accident and leave the scene of the crime. It's all on the internet. I don't know what happened the last time, but this time where there's smoke, there's fire. And I think that he needs to go sit down and whatever the judge say. And I think because he's a repeat offender, I think he should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, you know, and because if I'm gonna pay tax dollars, I want grandma and or that little girl to feel safe walking down the street. And Tank Davis is exuberating, what word am I looking for? Is exhibiting monstrous type behaviors. And I know people are gonna buy, oh Fred, you too extreme, you this, you that. How about if what happened is true? How about that? How about the woman? You know, so I think men, and I held you accountable when you told me that story last week. And men have to hold themselves accountable when they, especially in a can't win situation. You know, verbally assaulting a woman in public, physically assaulting. You can't win no matter what happens, no matter what the cameras say. You should have walked away, right? You can't win in that situation. So I'm glad Tank was arrested. He bailed out. Obviously, the bail will be nominal for a multi-million-dollar fighter like him. And the fight will be off. I got word that they're forcing Tank to fight. They're trying to force Tank to fight. You know, I got friends out in Vegas that done hollered at me, and They're trying to force him to.
I got some calls on it.
Yeah, they're trying to force him to fight, but Tank don't want to fight, and so we'll see what happens. I'm going, as I said, the earliest that fight can happen is October, and the reason why they won't release it because they'll lose Lamont Roach, so they won't. So they trying to. The reason why they're not going to say the fight is off is because they got to hold Lamont Roach so he don't leave, because Lamont Roach is literally the lowest risk opponent for the cheapest price. You get what I'm saying? So they got to hold on to Lamont Roach.
They can hold on him if the judge in Maryland stand up on the violation.
Right.
Of her probation, there's nothing they can do. They got to get to the judge in Maryland. They got to have somebody get to her, ask her for one more chance. They're going to get him out of town, get him in the training camp. They got to call in a favor. I don't know if Sam and them can call in a favor in Maryland. I don't know who Sam knows. I don't know who Al knows in Maryland.
Yeah, you're right.
Al can call his big godfather. His godfather, you know, a lot of judges and lawyers that can make calls and get things done.
Who's Al Heyman's godfather?
DK.
Oh, interesting.
He got to call his big homie. Because his big homie got a lot of favors coming
back then
from downtown.
Yeah.
Downtown, make the call.
Right.
The judge going.
Right.
You got to have the right people.
Right.
But Fred, I'm with you. I can't say I want to see him go to jail, Fred, because being in jail ain't no fun. But I've been there.
I know.
But what I will say, whatever the judge say, I ain't gonna march against it.
Right. I agree. Okay. I'm with that too, because I can't control the judge, and I think when the judge gets to work Monday, she needs to summons him for an emergency hearing, because wherever he's at, I don't know where he was arrested in Miami, Florida, right? So he's somewhere down there in Miami, but so he should have a court date Tuesday or Wednesday coming up. He should have a court date in Florida. And the very next day, he should be in Baltimore at that judge that we saw that granted him stay at a hotel or in Calvin's house. It was too small, so she allowed him to stay somewhere else. It was so she was very lenient, very, very lenient, man. So and he needs to have an ankle monitor on, and so people know he's committed a crime. That's important, because that public embarrassment is critical, man.
I just think Mama need to sit down.
But Mama didn't raise him, though. You got to understand that. Like I'm not saying it from she's a terrible mother. And that what I'm saying is there's gaps in his childhood where Mama wasn't there, right? So
we know why she wasn't there.
Right. So the connection isn't there. Calvin,
I'm glad Mama got herself together.
Oh, for sure. She looks great. She looks great on TV. Yeah.
Calvin and his wife, I think, can reach him.
No, they can't.
Better than his mother can.
No, they can't, man. No.
You think so?
I know so. I did the interview that went viral when Calvin, boxing viral, not worldwide viral, when Tank missed weight and he went missing. I don't know where he's at in Atlanta. I did the interview with him and Kenny in front of their hotel room. I don't know what happened. He didn't call me, say he can lose weight on his own. It's the night before the weigh-in and you can't get a hold of him. He was arrested and in probation and assaulted woman publicly under the tutelage of Calvin. And I think Calvin does too much. He does too much cheerleading. I'm gonna use myself as an example. I am a disciplinarian. Like in my house, 50 push-ups on the spot, 25 push-ups on the spot, because they're athletes, right? So I'm quote unquote punishing them that will ultimately benefit them, right? Bed at 8:00. Oh, not a minute more, not a minute less. You understand? The alarm goes off at 4:30. We in the gym at 5:15. You come home, you take a shower, You eat breakfast, you go to bed for 3 hours. We in the gym at 4:05. And the reason why we're not in the gym at 4 is because there's a camp and they got to clean up the floor, or else we would be in that gym at 3:55. So we're in the gym between 4:05 and 4:15 whenever those gentlemen get done picking up those backpacks. And you can and you can vouch for this because every time you call me, you hear voices or basketballs bouncing. I'm not in the club doing strip. Now, there's a piece of me that says, shit, man, I can go drop $500 at a strip club. You know, every man has those thoughts, right? But what suppresses this, what suppresses it is family alkalines you with God. And I understand that because we all got demons in us. No one is imperfect. No one is perfect, excuse me. So Tank needs to go sit down somewhere, and he needs to be poor. He needs to go tell them prison stories. He needs to go get a best friend that's on the top bunk. You know what I mean? He needs to realize, Tank, you're 5'3". We can whoop your ass in here. Tank, I will shank your ass. Go sit your ass down and read your Quran, and don't ever disrespect us again. Go get on your dean, young buck, young bull. And sometimes these are necessities. Malcolm X said it. He said, man, I had the best time reading books and going to the library because he believed he probably would have been, I don't know. He believed he would have been dead from drug overdoses, alcoholism, womanizing. You understand? So, and that's in the autobiography. I encourage everyone to go read it along with Mr. Muhammad's book. You know, you got, yes, go ahead.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Okay. We had a fight. I was filling up. Did some crazy stuff. Here this girl did some other crazy stuff. And she wound up killing me. She wound up getting probation.
She killed them and got probation?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crime of passion. Who was it? Can you share it?
The late former world champion. The late former champion, Ebony.
Mm.
His promoter's still alive, with Russell Pepper.
Mm. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog.
These women nowadays only gonna take so much.
Right. I agree.
So,
I'm not gonna sit there and lie to you. Yeah. Makes sense.
I wish him well, friend. But the same, brother, may Allah bless you to get yourself together.
Right.
Talk to your son.
Right.
Try to encourage you to do what is right.
See, in the Bible, when they're at the Last Supper, Jesus said, there's a few of you, I'm paraphrasing because I don't want to get into the long text, but there's a few of you guys that's going to betray me. He didn't say, I'm going to pray for you. He told you, you're going to betray me. You understand what I'm saying? And when you betray me, you better enjoy what's going to be served to you. And Tank, you're betraying Islam, you're betraying humanity, you're betraying your team, you're betraying your bloodline, your last name, your multiple daughters. So there's a lot of betrayal there. You know, Judith was skinned, sliced and diced. You know, he bled out. You know, so that puts a lot of fear in me, like fear in terms of like, shit, I don't want to go to jail. Prison stories don't excite me. Like you know, hey, like you told me you've been in prison 15 years. We've only spent one phone call on your, well, it comes and it goes, but I don't say, hey, tell me every prison story. You know, Calvin Ford went viral because he was bragging about making cinnamon rolls in prison. If a man makes cinnamon rolls in prison, he's serving more than cinnamon rolls. So that's just my take on it, man. But Tank needs to go sit down somewhere. I think I've said enough on that. And I know everyone's waiting for us to talk about Shakur. Any last words you want to say on Tank before we move on?
Lord bless him.
Right.
Self-respect.
Right. I'm gonna pray for the people that's working hard. If you out there working hard and not committing multiple crimes, go ahead.
I'm not gonna dog him out. If you ain't taught no better, you can't do no better.
You say that. And that's your third quote. If you ain't taught no better, you won't do no better. That's your third. You need to patent that one as well, dog. Mr. Muhammad with a book of quotes coming soon. Shakur Stevenson, y'all. We're finally here. I know you've been wanting to talk about Shakur for a minute. I've been holding you up, man. Shakur Stevenson, man. Give us everything. You said you ran into Wally and the family. How did they receive you this time?
Wally loved me, brought me some food, put something in my pocket. My God.
Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, before we get to that, so you said you bumped into Julie. I know she said something about me. I know it.
No, she didn't.
Oh, I'm shocked. Because I think Julie's a nice girl, but a below average not promoter. What is she? PR person, PR girl, PR woman, excuse me.
She does her job for her team, limited, because she don't have the. She, what I will say, she's more nicer than Kelly Thompson to people. I've never seen her disrespect nobody. I've seen some people she don't talk to, but she don't call them out their name or disrespect. She just,
right.
She just move on.
Right.
I don't know who she was with at the fight, but she was there in the hotel.
Oh, she was there with Shakur.
Oh, she was with Shakur?
And Terrence. Yeah, she got Shakur, Terrence. Andre Ward was doing the play-by-play Friday. By the way, Andre Ward is a horrible lead guy on the telecast. I think he's a great expert analyst, like a Roy Jones, like Bernard Hopkins did, like what's the guy's name? George Foreman, God bless his soul. But as a lead guy, he's not good at all, man. He's not good, man. He's not good. Jim Lampley and Antonio Tarver, very good.
Fred, I saw him. He hugged me, tried to pick me up. He said, Uncle Big Leon, Anecdotes said, that's my man. I was in his gym in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Oh, Antonio Tarver?
Yeah, he picked me up, man. He tried to pick me up. He took my hand, hugged me, kissed me on the cheek, said, that's my guy here.
Why you lying, Mr. Muhammad? Why are you fibbing? No, he did not pick you up. You're lying.
He tried to pick me up.
Oh, he tried. Oh man, I'm joking with you, man. But yeah, man, I'm glad you got to spend some time with the Magic Man. You know, boy, he's gonna live in infamy, ain't he? That straight left from hell, huh? Damn, that broke my heart, man. That Roy Jones broke my heart. You got any more questions now, Roy? You know, and damn.
Yeah, that's what he asked, bro.
Man, that broke my little heart, man. Oh, okay. I know we ain't got the Shakur yet, but what did anybody at the fights give me hell?
No, couple guys, he said, you be giving Bobby Top Fred hell. Every time he try to take you to Texas, you get on his ass. One guy said, you love JP, and I said in public, I told Jake, all we talked about was Abdullah Mason. I told him, I said, God help bless you with a champion in the making. I said, them knockdowns surprised me. He got up and went to work. He said, oh man, you know the game. He hugged me and he got on the elevator.
Yeah, he's Abdullah Mason is a bright star, man. Hopefully he doesn't adopt the hip hop street culture. He's a very clean guy. He has a good smile, bright smile. He has his family and brothers around him, man. Stay that guy, man. You about to go overseas and fight that Dokes guy, right? win a world championship, and come back and defend it against Edwin De Los Santos, right? He's set up for the next 2 fights, man. Go and have a great time, live it up, be disciplined. You got up off the canvas 2 fights ago, or 1 fights ago, whatever it was, and you proved your mettle. I wish you well along the way, man.
Yes, I do too. And I told Antonio that and JP.
Yeah, I genuinely root for him. Genuinely, like, he's never done nothing to me that's like so distasteful. He's not media trained yet, so he just smiles and gives short answers. You know, I've never seen him in a long form interview outside of what Top Rank has produced. So I genuinely wish him well. I'm actually shocked. You went to 2 fights and no one was like, man, that motherfucker Fred is a coon. He's an asshole.
But a couple guys said you be getting on his ass. He don't. He said you be getting on barbershop.
Yeah, you do.
Listen, I said, cause Fred know I know boxing, and he know I know the movers and the shakers.
Yeah, no, you do know. And
the one thing about him, he don't be lying. He don't be telling no lies when he be telling stories. He don't be lying, man. But most of the stuff Fred be saying is public knowledge.
Yeah, right. It is. I only will critique on 9 times out of 10 public information, give my opinion on it. And people just don't like it, you know, because it's just straight without no motherfucking metaphors and similes and ad libs and backstories. But Shakur, we're here, man. We got to get to Shakur, man. People want to hear it because you gave Shakur Stevenson hell, and I don't know if you noticed, in Shakur Stevenson's camp, I am their official hater. Okay, I just want you to know that I am their official hater in the Shakur Stevenson camp. People have reached out to me and, you know, slid in my DMs and say, we hate you. And they're in the comment section. I don't know who they are, but we gonna fuck you up when we see you and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Go ahead.
Anybody can fuck with barbershop crazy.
No, I ain't worried about that. I'm not worried about that.
Man, because all he's doing, let me say my piece.
Yes, sir.
All he's doing is telling the truth. See, y'all can holler at him, but y'all don't holler at step number 12, step number 25. We the one you need to holler at. This man's a family man. He's telling the truth. Holler at me. Holler at number 12 and number 25. And you get a good answer. But anyway, Oscar did right. He got his fight a big payday. Oscar did his job. He did his job as a promoter. He got his fight a big payday. And whatever Oscar do, he do. But he delivered for his fighter. He got him to make a payday. And he got him a shot.
Right.
After he did his job. No matter what he did, or what he say, he did his job for his fighter.
Right.
And he got his fighter a shot at the crown.
Right.
But as a 35 now, Shakur is the king. At 35, you can't take it from him. It was a decent fight. Williams Cepeda, you know, he comes to fight. You know, he's just not in that league.
He's just not in that league. You're exactly right.
Shakur did better. Shakur did better this fight than he did his fight in Newark. And the fight, even though he stopped at the carpenter or the plumber, and 9 rounds his last fight, but he did much better this fight. He was more focused this fight.
I agree.
Because Williams Cepeda, if he catch you, he can get you out of there. He earned his payday. He didn't come to lay down. He did the best he could. He did the best he could for Williams Cepeda.
Right.
But Oscar and Bernard did their job. They took their fighter to the promised land and got him a shot. Right. He just couldn't bring him home. But if you look at it, friend, I think the only thing out there for Shakur now is Roach. The judge can help Shakur by locking this kid up. Then that open the door for Roach to get a mega payday with Shakur.
Right.
So, and I don't see nothing else out there unless the Shakur move up to 40. And I don't think he can hold 40.
Nah, he's doing great at 35, man. If you can hold 35, stay at 35 for the next year and a half. I
say when Shakur get about 27, 28, his body gonna go in the 40.
Right. I agree.
But like you said, Chris, stay at 35.
Right.
I'll say it again, Fred. That was a good show. But it would have been better if it had boxing people put it together.
Right.
Not that thinking no box.
Right.
Well, I didn't even see Dana White. I don't know if he was in New York.
Probably wasn't. I'll say this, man. Start with the ring walk, man. The ring walk, he came out to a song by 50 Cent called Many Men Wish Death Upon Me. Blood in my eyes, dog, I can't see. I don't mind. It's a hip-hop culture. If I'm 26, I'm coming out to something like that too. If I'm married with kids, I'm not. But if I'm a young man that's single, I don't think he's married.
That's what I give it credit to Bernard. He changed his song every fight. Against Oscar, he came out to Frank Sinatra. How many fighters you know came out to Frank Sinatra?
Well, how many fighters would step on the flag in Puerto Rico? Bernard is one of one. How many fighters lose their first professional fight and become multiple-time world champions? So, Bernard is one of one.
It never been done in the history of the sport.
Yeah.
And when they had one fighter with a 500 record to become world champion, 26, 27, 25. Freddie Pemberton become world champion. Don made him world champion.
Freddie Pendleton, man. Wow. He was on my show during COVID, man. He's still in the DMV area.
No, he's back in Philly.
Oh, he's in Philly now. Okay, yeah. That was one of the more funny interviews I did during COVID.
He's from Philly.
Yeah. I understand that. But let me tell you, and why, and you got to let me say my piece, okay? The reason why that the ring walk alarmed me, because he said many men wish death upon me, right? He was there when that rapper was murdered. TMZ has a picture. But I got it. I'm telling you. So the walk up, his ring walk to that fight was like, I'm gonna fast forward because I know you don't want me to say Texas and all that. So the ring walk had me kind of, all right, come on, dog. Like you literally saw a black man get murdered, right? And you're coming at so anyways, fast forward. That's where my mind went. Now in the fight, I had it even through 6. I had Cepeda up 3-2 through 5 rounds. I thought he won round 1, round 3, definitely won round 3, and I thought he won round 5. After that, Shakur just over. Finito. Finish. Nada. Now, what I will say is Shakur, he didn't turn over his punches. He didn't you understand? He never walked forward with his punches. Like, he never fought downhill that fight. So my question is, how bad are his hands, Mr. Muhammad? Because he could have really, because he's great at changing levels and throwing that right and left hook to the liver. He's great at the stab jab. He's above average at all that. And he decided to languish on the ropes a lot. And I thought he languished on the ropes to cut the fight in half. Hold up, I'm just gonna conserve some energy. I'm gonna fight in combinations. He's a Mexican. He comes forward. He don't move his head. I can hit him anywhere I want to hit him. So I'm gonna cut this round in half. And I'm gonna fight for a minute and 45 seconds. Throw these combinations. God made me different. My grandfather skilled me up more than him. So I know I can win this fight. And once he takes the steam off of those punches, it's gonna be a wrap. And that's exactly what happened. I just wish he would.
That's what happened.
I just wish he would have turned over his punches more. Like, he should have been physically imposing in this fight. Like he should have. It was no reason for him to languish on the road, especially after round 8. Oh man, he could have walked them down. He should have walked them down, man, and made them throw in the towel.
Fred, it's hard to get the Mexicans to quit.
That's why you got to make them throw in the towel.
But everybody was satisfied. His team was satisfied with the win. Fred is it's good. Every night out, You ain't gonna please the fans.
I agree. I agree. Now I will say it was a pleasing fight, Mr. Muhammad. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. It was a pleasing fight. But I've also seen Floyd Mayweather, who they're comparing him to. I've also seen Pernell Whitaker fight downhill in his younger days. You know, I seen Floyd Mayweather fight downhill at Shakur Stevenson's age. I've seen Andre Berto do it. I grew up watching Shane Mosley do it. I mean, Shane Mosley, what his first 30 fights, he had 27, 29 knockouts or some crazy number like that. So I've seen people of his ilk do things that he's not doing at that very same age. I've seen Roy Jones do it with one punch at a time. Wow. You know, man. So he has that ability to be electrifying. But I don't think he can fight more than twice a year. I'm being honest, man. Like, I'm interested to know how many rounds he does in sparring. And this ain't backhanded compliments, but I'm like, he should have walked that kid down and just played with him and toyed with him. He should have talked to him. Say my name. You know what I mean? He could have put on a real show. He had the perfect candidate, world champion, a guy who comes forward. He should have made that dog get hit by a motherfucking Maserati. He should have, man, listen. He should have had that dog like curled up, man. I thought after round 8, the fight was done. The fight was done. I thought Shakur could have done anything with him, and I wish he would have said, I'm about to destroy this dude. I'm about to make a statement. Fred from Barbershop Conversations, you're a hater, you're a coon, you're a liar. However, he did do enough so people can say, hey, you're a bad man. And he is a bad man. I can't take that away from him. He's a bad man. Last night, he's a bad man. But he still can't sell out Vegas. He's not good enough to say, like Floyd was a bad man. I'm coming September 18th and Cinco de Mayo weekend. Every year. Mark your calendars. I'll be there. I don't know who I'm fighting, but y'all get your hotel rooms. I got my hotel rooms a year in advance. When I leave Vegas for Floyd Mayweather, I get home Sunday, Monday, I book my hotel for Cinco de Mayo. When he fights in September, Mr. Muhammad, I'm booking my hotel for September. You get what I'm saying? So I think he had a chance to really like make me say, God damn, he's different. He didn't do that. He just reminded me of how skilled and how cerebral and how technical he is. He didn't show me that dog. He didn't show me like if I get Tank in position to stop him, I'm gonna stop him. He didn't convince me of that. He didn't convince me that he'll stop Devin Haney. He didn't convince me of that. He didn't convince me he can stop Lamont Roach. I'm not convinced. I'm convinced that he's more talented. He could be more talented, more skilled, more cerebral, more technical. And that is enough to beat those guys. But you got to make statements like Terrence Crawford did. Terrence Crawford, man. Terrence Crawford, man. Damn. Terrence Crawford made a pit bull go blind, man. Man. What Terrence Crawford did that night, I'll never forget. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is happening? Every weapon Errol Spence took out. Errol Spence pulled out a gun. It has no bullets. Errol Spence pulled out a knife. It's not sharp. Like, you know what I mean? Errol Spence pulled out a bazooka. It has no bombs in it. No missiles in it. Like, I'm sitting there like, God, he just disarmed and dismantled who I thought was gonna. And I think Terrence Crawford and I think Shakur is good enough to do all of this. So do it while you're young. And that's what I said.
He do have the fountain of youth to do it.
Yes.
But I think Wally do the best he can.
Mm-hmm. Right. So you think so you say that, or are you implying he should get an assistant trainer? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah, that's really, really uh, what Crawford did to Earl Spence. That was done in the history of the sport.
Man, that was amazing. That was amazing what Terrence Crawford did that night, man. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. That shit was like I'm in the backyard, got friends over eating pizza. They make man listen hot wings, and I'm sitting there like I just DM'd Earl Spence. Like I'm talking to him on Instagram, and damn. He literally just, anyways, it's late, Mr. Muhammad, and I hear your voice wavering right now.
No, I'm all right.
You're not interrupting me no more. So I'm like, whenever you stop.
I was getting ready to interrupt you.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
I was just letting you finish.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Let me finish.
One girl told me, why you be cutting barbershop conversation off some Spanish girl? She was with the potatoes people. She said, I like how you be talking to barbershop, but don't cut him off. You're being rude. You're being rude, old timer. This woman don't even know me.
I appreciate her.
She said, I said, you know me? She said, I met you at I used to work at the Hilton for all Don King shows. I work in the and I looked at her. I said, Maggie, that's you? She said, yes, that's me. Big Leon, that's me. I said, how you know me? She said, that's what Carl all of them used to call you when you used to come in the gift shop to get y'all sodas when y'all be sitting in the lobby politics. I remember your man, Duke Durkin, the first commission in Las Vegas. I said, what? You never know who know you, friend.
Man, isn't that great?
I ain't seen this woman. I think the last time I saw her was November 22nd of 87. Chevaz Rosario.
Right.
Now. That's the last time I seen her.
Oh.
That's 40 years.
Wow. Oh, so, man. That's beautiful, dog. That is beautiful, man.
I said, listen, barbershop be cutting me off. He said, no, he don't. He let you talk. Would you be cutting them off? She said, I know you trying to get your point. She said, but don't do that. That's not nice.
That's not nice.
I'm getting ready to go off on her. She said, you can't. She said, y'all know you're going to go off on me. You always went off on me at the gift shop. I said, man, I ain't remember the woman until it came back to me. But she said, I used to always come in to get you Dr. Pepper and you and Evan Snowell. I said, damn, she remember what we used to order in the gift shop.
Wow.
I said, she must know me, but that's all I bought at the Hilton. That's when I used to drink 6 and 7 Dr. Peppers a day.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fred, the Hilton was our spot, man.
Oh, I know it was your spot. I drink 6 or 7 sodas a year. I'm so afraid of diabetes, man, and hypertension and all that.
Fred, I had 2 hotels. I had a hotel for Don King's production and Leon J. Muhammad Sports Production. I would have a hotel down the street, across the road at the Circus for me and my people.
Right.
So now when my wife, when Rose was coming, we stayed at the Hilton. She loved the Caesars. And my brother-in-law, before he got killed, he was in there to be a champion after we lost our first fight to Tommy Hearns on the undercard of Marvin Hagman, Johnny Beast McGarvey, Richard Sandoval, and Gabby Cannavale. That was March 10th, 1986. So that was a triple hitter that Bob ever did. Bob did some great fights. But getting back to Shakur, you're going to be all right. If you stay at 35, he can be the king at 35. He just sit down on his punches, get himself together. Him and his crew, my brothers out of Texas, and some of the brothers he brought in out of Newark.
Nah, he gonna be A1, man. No doubt in my mind. At 35, Shakur is the man. Now, did you hear Shakur talk about Sugar Ray Robinson? Mr. Muhammad? See, now it's your time to talk. He called him trash. Did you hear that? Mr. Muhammad, it's late, man. Mr. Muhammad. I think Mr. Muhammad.
Fred, if I didn't hear him say it, what do you want me to say?
No, you was muted, Mr. Muhammad. You was muted the whole time.
Yeah. I didn't hear him say nothing about Ray Robinson.
Yeah, he said that he fights with his hands down and he's susceptible to a left hook. He's trash.
Okay.
Any comment? No.
Yeah, if he said that.
If he says that.
I didn't hear him say it, I'm going to get on it. Shakur, you can get his chop stuff. I love you and your family. Wally, tell him to watch what he say about one of the greatest of all time that had over 200 fights.
91 fights in a row he won.
Yes. And Shakur, top that record. If you're talking trash about one of the greats, top his record, 91-0. Top that, then I'll say you're the greatest of all time. And you can't fight that many times. It's not in your bones to have 91 fights in a row and win.
Right.
The great Sugar Ray Robinson, greatest of all time. Even Floyd said some crazy shit, but Floyd gave him his just dues. He's a great.
He's a great. And that's a fact.
He's the greatest of all time. No one sure how many people he knocked out with that left hook backing up. Can you do that? I love you. Your grandfather's my guy. But you can't diss the guys that paid the way for you. Those are the guys that paid the way for the money you get today.
Right.
The $2 sheet, the one y'all robbing, he wasn't even born during the heyday of Ray Robinson. You guys got to be mindful of what y'all say. You got to teach him what to say while he even watch his mouth. Talking about the greats. Those guys, let them rest in peace. They had their day in the sun. God done called them in. Let them read.
Right.
Don't say you're greater than this guy. You talking like that clown from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Oh. Really?
And listen, and I tell Floyd all the time, on a good night, his uncle would have knocked him out.
Who?
The black mama. His uncle, the black mama.
Really?
Listen, bro, I always said that. I always believed that. Because I've seen Roger knock out a lot of them great Mexicans.
Here it is right here. Let me see. Here it is right here.
Your delivery is everything. And people that don't know the difference, they think it's okay to be an asshole. No, it's never okay to be an asshole. It's never okay to be rude.
What you got,
blunt, but you could also be blunt and be diplomatic and be.
Wait, here it is right here. Sugar Ray Robinson.
You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying?
Sugar Ray Robinson is buns.
So,
that's what he said.
Shakur said in the interview. He said that sugar.
Here, can you hear it?
Robinson,
Listen.
I think he even don't get me wrong, don't quote me, but I think he even said that he's buns. And granted, he's just talking, but that's the thing. You know, it's different for me and Thomas to be chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Than these principles.
Yeah, he said Sugar Ray Robinson is buns. That means he's trash. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. So I think that was kind of crazy. He was buns. Yes.
If you don't know no better, you don't do no better.
It's like the people who say, "Oh, your journalism sucked." We got the internet now. We ain't even got to go to the library no more. Like now, all the FBI files I read now, I just pull them up on the internet. I ain't got to go to I ain't got to send the FBI a request anymore and wait. I just pull them up, man. You know.
One thing. If you never seen this man fight, you never seen the wars, 6-time world champion.
Wow.
Top that, Shakur. I love you, man. Top that. Top 91-0. Then I'll tell you great. But see, if you don't, it goes right back to you're only good as the people around you. Now, I don't know why. I don't know if Wally and Julia was there with him when he said that.
He was in an interview and said that.
So I mean, whoever interviewed him don't know boxing because they should have straightened him out.
He was young.
You and I would have straightened him out.
Oh man, yeah, but he knows who he's interviewing with, so they laugh and ha ha ha, that's funny. And if he says that, he knows he's going viral. See, but Shakur Stevenson, no, he can't say that with the boxing platform. You know, it was a young man who's like, he's like a hip hop boxing fan. I'm not going to discredit him, but I'm just saying he's like a hip hop guy. He's not he hasn't proven himself.
He's not a true boxing guy.
Right.
And you probably don't know nobody that was around during the days of radio.
Right.
Shakur would never say that to me because he knew I was around in them days.
Well, he wouldn't say
that.
Right.
I was around in the 50s. I was young. I was around in the 50s when Ray was fighting. I remember I born in 43. I first heard Sugar Ray Robinson on the radio in 52, 53. When I got to New York and Philadelphia, I got to know him by going up to the nightclub.
Really?
And his last fight, I was with Don Ellabum. His last fight was with Joey
Archer. He lost. Yep.
September 1965.
November 1965. November
65. And that December, they gave him a farewell party at Madison Square Garden. Well, he came in and his boxing trunk and his robe, and all the great fighters he fought was there to say goodbye to a legend of all time. Shakur, I love you, but top that, my brother, and I'll say you one of the greatest that ever lived. Right. Give me 92-0.
Right. In his last year, he fought over 10 times in 1965.
That's right. No fighter did in the history of the sport.
Man, listen. How many Sugar Ray Robinson fights have you been to?
I've been to about. I've been to a lot of them at the Garden. I can't even count. I've been to a lot of them.
Wow.
But I could be up at the nightclub all the time.
Wow.
Because
that's
when I was young,
cool. That's pretty cool, champ.
Fred, he was great. Fred, I knew them all. Carmen Basilio.
Denny Moyer. Denny Moyer was his last fight. I'm on Box Rec right now. Denny Moyer was his last fight, February 1962 at Madison Square Garden. That was his last fight there.
That was his last fight at the Garden.
Yes.
But his last fight, period, was Joey Austin.
Was in Pittsburgh. Yeah. Was in Pittsburgh. Yeah.
At
the Civic Arena. Yeah.
And the promoter's still alive, Don Ellabum, 94.
Good for him, man. That's beautiful.
I've been around all the great Fred and all the near greats. I've been in boxing 60 years. I done did it all, Fred. But this weekend, I was really proud of New York. The New Yorkers came out, supported their athletes. And this was great. The city was moving and shaking. Times Square was packed. In front of the hotel was lovely. That was a nice hotel we was at. I just sat in the lobby. Everybody come by, shake my hand, put a little something in my pocket. God is merciful.
Ain't he?
But it was good, Fred. Next question, Fred.
No, I'm just glad you had a good time, man. And it's late over there in New York, man. And
I'll get some rest this week and part of next week. Next week, Top Rank, week after Top Rank will be. Matter of fact, I think Top Rank coming in next Sunday.
Who's the? Oh yeah. Who? Oh, Xander Zayas. So you'll be in the hotel with more stories. And send my regards to the Haneys and everybody, man. Send my regards to everyone, man, because I'm actually glad that people honored you, and because we getting the captain to paradise. That's the goal. Get the captain to paradise.
and Fred, I ain't got no donations in a while.
Oh,
What's going on with people?
Oh, I forgot to say it at the beginning of the video, dog. But if you want to make a donation, you got to remind me, dog. I don't know how many people gonna get to the end of this, but if you want to make a donation, Silent Heroes, man. SILENTHEROS, man, on Cash App, man. And the last donation, let me check right now. Let me check, see if I got some. the last one I got was from that young lady. She sent $50. Those questions.
Yes, she did.
Let me check right now. No, that's all I got.
Came in, no questions came in?
No, I got questions from people in the comment section, but I want them. But if you guys got questions, man, make a donation, man. You know, support Mr. Muhammad. You know, and so I haven't asked.
If they don't have to ask the question, because some people don't have it.
Okay, we'll go through that. We'll go through that on the next video. It's late for you, man. Go to bed, man.
For me, I'm up. I've been up. I'm up now, man.
All right. Let me go to the comment section, dog. And I can go on my phone. I'm sorry. Let me go on my phone and see the last video. Let's see what they asked in the last video. My son had 40 points today, Mr. Muhammad. That's crazy. Yeah,
you told me, man. The son hustling kind of good, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Kid is amazing. Oh, man. Hit a game winner the game before. He had 2 games a day. All right. Will Shakur Stevenson make weight? And we did that video a couple weeks ago. I'll read you the comments. Though. You'll enjoy these comments, man. All right. I'm just going to go in order. If you want to respond to him, respond. And I'm just going to quote him. Fred is a narcissist. It's hard to take him seriously. He always downing other people, but act like the son of God. One comment. Sorry, I don't waste time listening to a man while he's eating. Also, Leon didn't receive any calls to work with Turkey.
First of all, working with Turkey is not a plus. It's not a plus. You can see that he don't want real boxing. That's my brother. May Allah bless him. May Allah guide him. Keep him on the right path. May he make it agenda to paradise, inshallah. But what I will say, I couldn't work for Turkey if he paid me, because he's not going to let me bring in boxing people that know the game. I would bring in Eric Bacha. I would bring in Tim Witherspoon, 2-time former champ of the world. I would get advice from Larry, like the former heavyweight champ of the world. I would bring boxing people around. He got people that don't know nothing about boxing. His publisher, his credential person, she turned down a guy that everybody gives credential to. See what I'm saying? You know, he didn't even get no credentials. People had to give him a ticket. He's a sports writer, corner man boxing. They don't know boxing. They give credentials to people that don't know nothing about the game. So to answer their question, you know, I know boxing. Nobody is going to have somebody around him that know more than they know, because that person is going to shine more than them. I'm not saying he would be jealous of me, but I know the game. He don't know the game. May he be blessed. That's all. That's my answer to that question.
Right. And some other videos, they say someone quoted you. Jake quoted you and says he's only as good as his team.
That's right. They're only good as his team.
Yeah.
You seen that? You seen that with the rest of our brother Tank Davis. Get yourself together, Tank. You got a team around you. They're gonna keep you out of trouble. You got people with you. They got your best interest. Not looking for a paycheck. They need a paycheck to take care of their family, right. But they're gonna put that aside and make sure you do what is right.
Right.
So they can keep getting check and you keep getting one.
Right. And
if you locked up, you can't get one.
Right. And another person says, I like Leon's thinking. And someone asked, why don't you ask Leon's opinion on Spence, Derrick James lawsuit instead of just hating on Bud? That's what someone else says.
I ain't never hated on Bud.
No, me. I'm hating. No, me. I'm hating on Bud. Me. They're talking about me.
It's not that Fred is hating on Bud. The type of man Fred is, he wishing that his brother be the same. The scripture said, what you want for yourself, you want for your brother. Mm-hmm. He wanted his brother to do what is right by his children and their mother. That's all Fred wants. Because the scripture said, what you want for yourself, you want for your brother. Peace, love, and happiness, and prosperity. That's the scripture. Mm-hmm. And y'all can't deny the scripture. Next question.
Someone said Bo was 88 Olympian. Cubans and Soviet Union returned the favor and boycotted the 84 Olympics. Hey, Mr. Mount, whatever happened to that 3-time Cuban heavyweight? 3-time gold medal Cuban heavyweight. Whatever happened to him?
Who that Stevenson?
Was that his name from Cuba?
Yeah, Stevenson, Stefano Stevenson.
Yeah, what
he
happened?
Going on to be at rest at 60. He went on to be at rest.
How was his professional career?
He never turned pro.
Exactly.
The heavyweight?
Yeah, he never turned pro, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. Did you ever cross his path?
A couple of times when he beat Marvin Frazier and Jimmy Clark from Pennsylvania. Marvin's from Philadelphia. Yeah. Next question.
Okay, let's see what they say. Salute Fred. Earl Spence was involved with Mo 3 in Dallas, live in the same building. He ain't been the same since. Fred said, I don't like seeing women bleed, broken up either. Maybe they should have the biggest gloves and wear headgear. LOL. I know that won't be popular, but it's just my opinion. It's mine.
Well, let me say this. I don't like women boxing, but it's out there. It's been approved by the commissions. Everybody's getting into it. Them girls made a lot of money the other night to feed their family and take care of themselves. So who are us to tell them they can't get punched if they want to get punched and make a living?
Right. Old timer. I'm sorry.
The girls, they put on the show the other night. There was no cuts. There was no broken ribs and nothing. So it was a great fight. They made a lot of money. They can feed their family. It's just like a guy going to the docks in the morning unloading ships. They chose to make their money by fighting 36 minutes.
Right.
Or no, 30 minutes.
Right.
But the girls came around
20 minutes. So 20 minutes, dog.
20 minutes, they're on the living.
Right.
Can't tell about how to earn the living as long as it's legit and legal. Next question.
Old timer Muhammad, give thanks for you passing knowledge.
Thank you for recognizing the knowledge that God has blessed me with.
Yeah, I'm just going in order. You keep up with that intro, you're gonna have us knowing Arabic.
Without a question, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, that Muhammad is the last and final prophet. Before I say this, we thank God for Moses in the Torah. We thank God for Jesus in the gospel, and most surely the seal of the book, Muhammad in the Quran. So I gave everybody their credit.
Yeah, Mr. Come and See You, they put in the comments. Give it to him, brother Leon. Yeah, that was when you was grilling me on Bob Johnson and all that. That's the Bob Johnson interview. I should give you the titles of the interview so you know where we're at. Details on when you wanted to delete Bob Arum. There's no comments on that. Our abortions. Let's see what you. That's pretty much it. Muhammad Ali and his wife look alike to me. That is. Single motherhood and abortions are like peanut butter and jelly to our woman. They just go together. Racism is a noun. Oh, so yeah. So it's tons of stuff, man. It's hundreds of comments, Mr. Hum. We just gonna have to.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Fred. We got a few in. We answered a few. The people just to let the people know that we got them. We'll get to them. Like you said, it's getting late on the East Coast.
Right.
And Fred, and it's too late to call my nephew. He'll holler at you tomorrow, and I'll holler at you tomorrow.
All right. I appreciate you, man. What a weekend you had, man. And thank you for sharing your experiences. You will live on forever and ever, forever, ever. Hey, by the way, who's your favorite hip hop artist?
Right. I don't even know.
Who's your favorite singer of all time?
Al Green.
What's your favorite?
Al Green, Gladys Knight.
And what's your favorite song of all time?
My favorite song, Al Green. Al Green, Call Me and Let's Stay Together.
Call Me, Let's Stay Together. Those your two favorite songs of all time?
By Al Green and by Gladys Knight. Neither one of us want to say
goodbye.
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 And I heard it through the grapevine by Gladys. I like the one by Marvin, but Gladys did hers first.
Man, we gotta talk about your dealings with Marvin Gaye. He loved going to fights. He loved and Al and Sam Watson was your West Coast guy. So I know you got stories on him because I got stories on him. That Sam told me, and we can go back and forth on them if you like. But
it was great. It was a great weekend for him.
I know
for New York.
Uh-huh.
And Bob is going to cap it off his last show in New York for the year.
Bob ain't gonna cap off nothing, man. Bob just gonna come in and hopefully them Puerto Ricans fill out the small stadium and he get the hell out of there, man. He ain't about to.
know what I mean? Cap off.
I know what you said.
Last show for the year in New York, and it's all over for Bob in New York for the year.
That's sad. That's sad.
I mean, it's the last one in New York.
That's sad
for the year. I think they're going up the turning stone. That's what I heard.
Bob Arum and New York go together like peanut butter and jelly, man.
Yes, they do. So listen, man. My nephew will hit you up in the morning.
Appreciate you, dog.
All right, man. So I have lunch on you tomorrow. My nephew will call you.
All right, appreciate you. If I'm around, I might lose my phone tomorrow, so I don't know. You gonna come and see me? You gonna come and see me?
Listen, I ain't got to come see Fred, dog. Cause Fred come to see me in less than 30 days.
Oh man, I'll be there Monday to Wednesday. We gonna go to lunch, champ. We gonna go to lunch.
All right, champ.
All right, love you, man. Thank you, dog.
So Fred, when you get up, I'll have my nephew do that.
No big deal. All right. No, I'll call you. I'll because he get. I'll be up at 5:00 anyway because I got we in the gym at 5:15 tomorrow.
You ain't gonna do it unless he send it to you. I don't know why you just go ahead and do it.
I'll do it now then. I'll just send it now.
Yeah, just send it now.
All right, appreciate you, dog.
All right, champ.
Yep.
Hug the kids for me.
Yeah.
All right, champ.
Yep.